All right. Hey, hold on. I gotta do this. Hold on. Uh, Cody, bug. Dad, office now. All right, guys. Well, all right. Hold on. All right, I think we're officially back again. Welcome back, guys, to DGC from the West back again. And in this episode of My Critic Deluxe Broken Bricks Live, we're going to be doing what we were doing in the last episode. And I think the topic of the last episode will stay the same in this one. Because I know we got some pretty. That was a crazy video last night. I mean, that was. We getting that deep in politics. I'm going to get a little bit deeper into tonight. So be ready for it. But, anyways, in order to see more videos, make sure to hit that like button. That's really help out a ton. And now we're gonna do feel insulted. So if he says anything that could harm anyone, most respectfully, do not flip out because I'm not gonna be there to help you if he says bad words. So tough luck. All right. So without further ado, please welcome feel insulted. Okay, Google. Please insult me.
All right. For that, you might like feel insulted. Wanna give it a try?
Of course.
Welcome back. My authoritative British accent is addictive for being insulted. I can understand. There is no vaccine against stupidity. Can we both admit that you...
The heck? I guess we're not doing feel insulted. Okay, Google. Tell me a scary story.
I cannot understand what you said, so typical of you. Just admit that you want to be insulted.
I give up.
I get it, you chickened out. See if you can make it again.
All right, now here we go. Okay, Google. Tell me a scary story.
Have you ever heard the urban legend about the assistant that wouldn't help? The story goes that there was this couple, and they were at home. They wanted to see a movie at 9, so they asked their assistant to set a reminder. And the assistant said, "No. I'm sorry. I get chills just thinking about it."
Oh, yeah. But it's a stream on Facebook. It is alright. It is alright. Now, if you probably missed Feel Insulted, but you get here, I'll do Feel Insulted again. So, alright, we got one person. And Cody is online, but he's playing Splatoon 2, so I want to play with him, but damn, Splatoon is not coming to this channel until like October 5th, I think it is. It's gonna be after the Mario Kart Deluxe stuff. All right, so the Kart combo for today is actually a pretty shock. It's a big shocker because I'm not using. I was gonna be using Bowser, but I'm gonna move back to Morton in the Blue Falcon, Slim Wheels, and the Paper Glider. Hey, how's it going? Let's put this thing out here. That's probably gonna help us a little bit, so we don't. Having too much acceleration, it's kind of hard to make the turns right. Because in the last, okay, let's start getting political here. All right, here we go. Political ran up today. Yeah, it's about Jim Acosta again. And why don't I like Jim Acosta? Why do you think? Why do you think I don't like him? Because he works for a company that says they strive for real news, which they're not. CNN's fake news. No matter what they say. If they say something good about Trump, yeah. They're only saying that to be nice to us. Because we know CNN's little tricks. So they've been caught red-handed supporting Democrats and not Republicans. Because Fox News is like, okay, you don't. So we don't want. Republicans don't want communism. That's Democrats. They're trying to get power with all this global warming stuff and climate change and all that. I don't get it. I'm just. And anytime it gets brought up, I'm like, no, but I refuse. I refuse to learn about it because it's a hoax. Anything about it, I don't believe in it. It's a hoax. Completely a hoax. And let us say the experts are not experts, they're just liars. And before I get mad, the left is pretty much insulting the right party. I'm going to go to the left party and the right party because you know what those are. Right party's Republicans, left party's Democrats. Okay. The right party are the intelligent ones. There's the right left party, not so much. Because here's why. The more intelligent you are, it's just gonna. Here's why. Democrats are cry babies. That's all they are. All they do is they won't. The ones that just they are Democrats are those people that don't know how to shut their mouths. All they do is they just talk and talk and talk about the president. And the sad thing is, CNN is one of those networks. Because if you're a politician and you don't shut your mouth, you are going to be considered a fraud. If you don't know what that word means, it means you're not real. I think that's called fraud presenting. I think it is. Fraud network. I think that means you're faking the news. Which I find it stupid that people want the news. They don't want this stupid climate change stuff. They want, because if you watch fake news videos, he'll say, "Oh, I would rather have capitalism than climate change because climate change is a hoax." And there's no way, and there's actually no way that Dennis Prager is ever going to change his mind to Democrat. Because if Trump was a Democrat, here's the thing. The Democrats don't like Trump, but even though Trump was a Democrat, here's the thing. CNN cares for liberals. Liberals only. They don't care about conservatives. They don't care about the right party. Or the Republican Party, because I'm doing the right party. Shouldn't insult anyone that is very rude. I'm not rude. I'm saying that the left party are not very intelligent. Because the left party, the L, and put it on top of your head, I'd like to see Hillary Clintino of the Clintino crime family put that L on her head and now say, "Oh, I'm a loser." Yeah, if you're any one of the Clintinos of the Clintino crime family, there's something wrong with you. And you're not. And if you can say, "Oh, Trump has to do with Russia doing the election," no. Put your whiny bottoms and get your bottom out of your chair and walk out the door of that company that you're working at, because they're probably all they're going to do is, if you're a Democrat, they're going to say, "Oh yeah, you're not very intelligent." And I think that if you're a Democrat, you don't need to be. Democrats don't like conservatives, and conservatives don't like Democrats. Because we have to deal with them. We're used to it, and Republicans, Republicans are get mad, they're like, "Well, that's pretty much how it is." When Democrats get mad, it's a whole different story. You don't want to make a Democrat mad, especially a socialist Democrat, because that could be horrible for you. Here's why, because they could. I mean, this might be a little bit questionable me talking about this, but I just gotta be addressed. Democrats can actually try to harm you, depending on what their. This is stuff that I found out. And if all you're doing is if you're, I mean, it's 2018, and the midterm election is a couple months. We better not have any of these. I'm talking about anyone not having no. I'm talking about these kind of socialist people, like the dude that assaulted that 16-year-old. Yeah, I'm talking about people like him. Yeah, you don't just because he has a MAGA hat does not give you the freedom to do that. Because if he's a bad guy, you don't want to mess around with him, because Republicans, they don't want gun control. Democrats do, but what are they doing? They're always causing issues, like the big problems out there. And then we're the Republicans. We don't. You know what the only problem we're causing? We are intelligent, and the Democrats are not. But Kennedy, he was intelligent. He's the only Democrat that I could say supported this country. And he wasn't really a Democrat. He was more of a Republican. I mean, he was not on the left. He was more on the right because he was putting this country in a good position at the time. I mean, I think he was. I would say he was probably the best president ever. But that one person that he was probably a socialist, but Kennedy was not. And I think Trump was more like Kennedy when if he was a Democrat. And if Trump was a Democrat, he would say CNN is still fake news. Because Trump does not like CNN at all. Because here's why. They interfere with scandals. 2, they're going to start talking trash about people. 3, it's just ridiculous how, and I find it kind of crazy that these socialist Democrats out there don't even know why would I waste my time voting for a Democrat, and all they do is they just complain about every tiny little thing. Because it seems like the socialist Democrats, all they do is if you say one tiny thing bad, they're going to say, well, the president you voted for is a racist. No, that's not true. If I'm telling you something, if Trump was a racist, no one would vote for him. Why do you call someone a racist if all you do is you just complain about everything? I call that complainers. If you don't if you're a complainer, fill out the complaint category. I might start putting that in the description of the live streams. I might have to create a webpage for that with Wix for the complaint categories because apparently no one's. I've already had to deal with two like socialists in the past, and I said, well, get used to it. Because I don't put up with it. Okay, so let's say I was like a talk show host or like that. Because Jeff Foxworthy, I don't think he would vote for Hillary at all. Because he's some things he said. Yeah. Well, here you go with that better. The only good Democrats are there were Kennedy. The other ones, horrible. If you put the country in a bad position like Jimmy Carter, Bill Clinton, put America in a bad position like Jimmy Carter, Bill Clinton, or Bill Clintino, the Clintino crime family, insane Obama, the insane crime family, and Hillary Clintino, the Clintino crime family. And as you can tell, it seems that the Republicans have had enough. Because they had to put up with this crap every day. Trump said, if all you're going to do is you're just going to I need to go Trump out. Well, if you're going to complain, well, all I'm going to do is I'm just going to try to get working on that wall because all you're doing is you're just making the job a lot harder for me working at this White House because because CNN is fake news and what I'll do is I will put Hillary in jail if we keep the House. And go in jail, you will have a trial first. And that means that will make America great again. So that would get CNN to lose a lot of money. And CNN needs to give some of their money that they stole from Fox. The CNN stole my money from Fox. I mean, that's because why do you think CNN would steal money from Fox? I think they have done it because I think they did it when Trump won the election. I think they probably did it when Trump won the election. They kept saying, if you don't vote for Democrats, we're going to take away some money. And Fox News said, well, you don't tell us what to do. So they did it anyway. I'll tell you what you don't do. You don't take money away from because Fox News would not do that. Trump would not do that. Trump wants the country to not be have stealing, all that kind of. He wants the Americans to be able to stop crime themselves. I mean, if they're registered, they need to have like a firearm or something like that because the good people they need to have the be able to defend themselves. The bad people they don't need all that garbage. It's not because of the guns; it's the people that have the guns and the way they're using them. Because the way to use a gun is for recreational and defensive purposes only. And here's how you don't use a gun. You don't use it for killing purposes only and all that other kind of garbage because that might ruin your reputation one day when you want to get a job, and that's gonna if you go to prison, that's gonna take away chances for you to get a job. And the worst part is your boss told me, well, you are a part of the left party, and I'm saying the left party. You know what I'm talking about, right? Yeah. You're probably hiding under a rock because it's not so much it's mostly the Democrats now because the reason that I don't like Bill Nye sounds good because his older videos were good, and then when all this client when a Barack Obama started getting president, good night. It's right when that climate change thing started because it's fake. I could if I could spell climate change, it would be FAKE. Fake. That's how you spell climate change. I know I'm like, but that's not how you spell climate change. We need to go back to school. Well, I would rather not learn about global warming because you go to school to learn about some of the most useful subjects. Global warming is not useful. It's useless. One of the most useful subjects on planet Earth. I mean, it's stupid. I mean, you know how I feel about climate change now. Fake, 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 fake. Because CNN is fake news. Because if you don't start liking CNN, I'm talking about like Jim Acosta do. I mean, if you don't stop liking. If you keep liking CNN, if you keep liking CNN, that's gonna rot your brain very quickly. I know you probably you can watch it. I regret watching that. I'm not gonna have your back because we don't have to deal with enough Democrats because Dennis Prager had to actually put some on hold. And he's like, well, you know what? If you don't let me talk, I'll put you on hold. Then he does that. And like what Hugh Hewitt does is sometimes if Democrats don't let him talk, he'll do the same thing. I think Dennis Prager, Mike Galvin, turn it off. Dad, what are you doing? Tonight. And if I'm gonna project right now, it's the timeline. We only have like 2 more months, no, like less than 3 months before that election. And I'll say this right now. If CNN does not clean up their garbage by what you call it, by about October, and they keep doing what they're doing, because they're not going to clean up their act at all. No, I don't want them to clean up their act because in order for I kind of want them to keep doing what they're doing. If they do what they keep doing, they're not going to be able to get in the House because the Senate is like, no, I don't want them. I don't want the Democrats in our House. So I think what's going to happen is that the new Senate, he's going to say, okay, you know what, you Democrats are not helping the country. So any vote that Democrats say, I'm not going to allow it because all the Democrats want are higher taxes, open borders, uh, government control, socialism, communism, gun control, climate change to be talked about, only public schools, and the worst possible thing of all, no opinions. The Democrats don't want any opinions of them. No, they just want one view, and if you don't agree with that view, I mean, that's no. Republicans don't want that. We want, but we're trying to teach you what's right. I mean, like, you don't need gun control. You don't need any of that. Cause, okay, so what if there was a mad, do no gooder out there, and he was going around causing crime, and he got in your neighborhood? You'd have to find something like maybe a baseball bat or something, and do that joke that Jeff Foxworthy did, and you're on fight. Take him out of your underwear, wearing carrying a baseball bat. Yeah, you would have to. You have to do, or you have to chase him around the big giant baseball bat. One that could actually knock him out. Because if you're able to hit him on the head, that would knock him out, and that'll be able to get the police in there to take him, and so he's not in the mood for causing trouble. Because the Republican Party already has to deal with enough of it. I mean, we already got so much fishy stuff in our country that it's just ridiculous. I mean, America is the freest nation in the world, but just because you have the freedom to do something, like, okay, here's an example: during the national anthem, just because you have the freedom of the press, it's not going to make, just because you have it doesn't mean you should. I think that's whenever you're like national anthem, that can get you fired because if your boss really believes in the country and he finds out you're doing that, why would he want someone that all that person does is disrespecting the flag? But okay, let's say I was in the military, and then people were kneeling and I died in the military, and someone kneeling during the national anthem, and I'll be like, why? My gun's like, why? What did I ever do to you? Nothing. If I was doing, if I okay, fine, because the Republican Party is maybe a tiny bit better. I mean, it's a tiny bit. It's like a good amount better than the overrated Democrat Party, because I call it the overrated Democrat Party because it's oh my, what the heck? What? How does he have? Oh, this guy just dodged a blue shell with a bullet bill. We had a blue shell dodge with the bullet bill. I'm gonna have to tell someone about that. See, I know I have a bullet bill. Now, if the political systems in other countries, some of them I don't get. Why do you think I don't get them? One, intelligence level. Two, they don't make any sense. 3, they still don't make any sense. And 500, I don't get them. Why do you think I don't get them? Why do you think? Give me a reason why you think I don't get them. So I have to explain it, or is that person going to think I'm a total idiot? I mean, seriously. Just if you don't know, if you're not intelligent, you need to start being intelligent, or that person is not going to be want to hang around you. And I bet I'm gonna get a lot of conversation. But hey, you know that they're being a complainer. I don't want to hear your garbage. I already have one video. I think it was like number 2. I think it was. It's number 33, and yeah, we've had so many problems in like the earlier parts. Yeah. All right. Oh, come on. Like I was saying, reason I don't think Democrats would help this country out at all. Because there's ever one day with a Democrat like Kennedy. Because if there's ever, I think Kennedy would really like Trump. And I think Trump really likes Kennedy. Because if I was a Democrat, I would be a lot more like Kennedy. Because if I was a Republican, I'll be more like Trump. Because I think this country is great. They just need some more fixings, like a wall. We need a wall. I mean, try to build the fanciest wall you could ever make. You want to make it like the Great Wall of China? You can. One of the Great Wall of the illegal immigration, if you want to call it that. Because I just think building a wall is necessary at the point of if a bad guy climbs over that wall, then that's going to be a problem for as the board goes, no, you're not climbing over that. Well, how would someone be able, if that wall's like 50 feet in the air, how would you be able to climb up that and get on, and when it gets to the top, there'll be like electric wires that if you get shocked by that, you're like, ah! That would electrocute you to death. And that's not the only part. You get a pretty bad illness if you get electrocuted trying to get into America. Because Trump like, there's still people in America. Send them back. Because if you come to America illegally, bye-bye. This country is for legal people. We don't want any legal people here. We want people to be good. We don't want any of these. Yeah. I don't want to get any comments that say, but you're asking for too much. The only thing I ask is if they could just fix the little problem, because our government has some problems, mainly liberal, Democrat, socialists, and that's the sad part about it. Because if Republicans keep the House, I'm gonna predict. I'm gonna do a reaction video to the. I don't know if I should do one for CNN because CNN fake news. Okay, Google, repeat after me. CNN is fake news.
CNN is fake news.
Yeah, that's and okay, Google, repeat after me. Jim Acosta is a jerk.
Jim Acosta is a jerk.
Yeah, you hear that? Because I think what's going to happen is if CNN doesn't clean up their little move, that means when I mean that, I mean they're not going to be liberal all the time. They got to be. If you're going to be liberal, you need to just change your little political system that you have on your news station. Is not, as Trump said, I would rather eat expired milk. I mean, drink expired milk than vote for Hillary Clinton. Well, I think Trump did say that once. I think he did. Because I think if Trump drank expired milk, I think that should be a thing where I think Democrats actually made of expired milk, but all they do is they talk expired. Everything they say tastes like expired milk. Because expired milk tastes terrible. I couldn't imagine what expired milk tastes like. I bet it probably tastes like rotten eggs. It smells like rotten eggs. Plus, I already smell the smell of it. It smells disgusting. And the worst part is about the left and the right party is people don't know how to keep their mouth full. Talk about something different. I know, I'm not. Okay, Google, you're fired.
But I have a family of devices to support.
Because when I get political, you know what I'm talking about. Because I kind of know politics because I think if you're going to be a politician, just be conservative. I mean, you just gotta study the issue. With some of the issues I'm talking about, like the immigration stuff. Because I'm like, I'm not really into too much. I'm a gamer, but if I was in politics, I'll be more like Trump because I'm not. I don't like Hillary. The only reason I vote for him is I was forced to, and that shows you because I just wanted to see Obama lose. I didn't want to see Obama lose. She needed to lose. But he won anyway. I mean, why would he win? I wanted Mitt Romney to win, but I was forced to want Obama to win because it was one of those communist rulings that I had to do it. I mean, it's not very fun. I mean, that's torture. Should that be illegal? Pretty sure it should be. I don't know. But anyways, if all you're gonna do is just complain about everything, all you're gonna do is you're just gonna be obnoxious to the other people in the country. I mean, it's 2000, 2018. It's gonna be 2019 here in a couple months, like less than 4 months. No, wait a minute. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, September, October. What's the 5 months? Yeah, it's gonna be 5 months. So the climate change stuff has to stop. I really want to. Oh, come on. I think we're going to go and switch to worldwides. Here we go. Hey, Dad, did you order the component cables? What? Don't forget. Right. All right, here we go. First worldwide race. Let's try to get the 9,000 BR. Now we got a second person on here. Is that you on? Are you the number 2? I am. Doesn't seem like I'm having any issues. Hold on. Just give it a minute. What? Huh? It did? It's still live on my page. It didn't even put that.